Hello coders, so today we will see how to update our task in which we have stored in MongoDB, and we will also see some common mistakes which we generally do, and we will solve that also. So let's get started. So first thing is of course our router dot then put. So previously we have seen for creating anything we use post, for getting anything we use get, and then for updating anything we use put, and then our route name which is update task, and here we will see something different, that is colon and then id. So this is new thing. See, in post method we are not using anything like that, not in the get also, but here we need to use this parameter id, and we put it in our API route name only. We will see this while we execute our API and see exactly how to do it. So this ID we have selected as our parameter so that we can uniquely identify our task which we have stored in MongoDB and update that specific task. So after our route name, we have a async request and response object, and then try catch block. So let's get into the code. Okay, so we are storing our result in this result variable, and we are using await user task dot find one and update method. This find one and update method is provided by Mongoose also. So here you will see our first parameter which accept filter condition. So our filter condition means by which condition you want to update your data. So we are using ID for that, because underscore ID is what is there stored in our MongoDB also. And then the second parameter is updating values. So on which value or which value you want to update. So for that we use $set and then the property which we want to update. So here we use request.body.task description as always, and here the one thing which we need to take care is this params parameter here. So request.params.id. So you will see here we have written id, so we are using it here, and to use it here we must put it as request.params, because this is a parameter and not an body. So here we are using request.body.task description because we are passing what value we need to update in our JSON body. But here for the filter condition we are passing id as a parameter in our API URL only. So we use it as request.params.id. Now please do take care of this. When I was learning, I was keeping it as request.body.id, and I really wasted a lot of time figuring out what went wrong. So keep this in mind, like to use request.params.id wherever you are using id. And the other thing is here you are using id, so here also we have to use id only, means if you use here idd, let's say, so here also we have to use idd. So these things we should take care of. The same parameter name should be there here also and here also. Okay, so and after this we'll return our result as JSON, and if there is any error we'll catch it. So our API is ready. Okay, now we need to test our API. Before that, let's first update our task title, and then we will update our task description. So task title, here also task title. Okay, so here we were using router.trace for checking our API. Now we will use a software called Postman. Just download Postman if you don't have it. Now from here just select the request which you want to perform, like we want to perform put request, then here our URL. So we'll select it from here. Okay, and then after this, if you remember, we have to give our parameter, like here we have been giving adder using colon id. So now we have to give id, and for that we can just select any id from our task. Okay, yeah, before performing any request we must run our server npm run dev. Okay, now we'll just take this first id and then paste it this id here, and then select body, then raw, and here please take care that select JSON. JSON must be selected here as we are passing our body as a JSON object. And now we need to provide the property on which we want to update our task. Title, we have written title in our code, so we'll write title. And yeah, before that let's check what our task contains as title. So we'll use get request and just provide our get URL in the postman. Okay, so if you see here, our task with ID as 63 in the last, it contains task title as updating do. Let's change it to 1, let's say. Okay, now send it, and you will see it's we have got status as 200. Okay, that means everything went well, but still we are getting task title as the previous one only. So actually we have just missed one parameter here in our code. So if we come here, so by default, if you don't provide a certain parameter, in the result we will get our old document, because this is how find one and update works in Mongoose. So to get the new updated document, we just need to provide one more parameter like new, and then set it to true. Okay, yeah, and now yeah, everything is working fine here. Now if we just change it to 2, okay, and then send the request. Okay, you will see we have got 2, we are getting the updated document. Okay, now we'll also update our task description. So for that we don't need to write this again, we just need to provide one field here, and that is our task description. Okay, and if you are using 3-tier, then it will just automatically uh, beautify the code for you. And yeah, this is how it is. And now when we are updating, if we provide 2 parameter, means our task description also, so it will update our task description also. Put comma here and then task description, and you will see both the fields are being updated and we are getting the new updated value, and that is because we are using new parameter here. Yeah, so this was it for this video. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and if you like this video, please do like this video. Till the next video, take care, bye bye.